Hey, AfterBuzz fashionistas! We're here for Project Runway Season 16, Episode 7, and we have got a Project Runway winner in the house. Stick around to find out who it is.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Getting our theme song ready. You know it. It's about to
coming.
kick in, right? Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody. Welcome to tonight's after show of Project Runway. Tonight's episode was called The Ultimate Face-Off. And if you watched the episode in its entirety, you found out at the end why it was called that. Tonight, we've got the panel, the gorgeous panel. Everybody's here tonight.
Hello, my name is Hanna B. You can follow me at Hanna B. Tucker.
Hey guys, it's Michelle Uberreste. You can find me at Uberreste on Instagram and Twitter.
Hey guys, I'm Mayte Carillo. You can find me everywhere at Mayte Carillo _.
And I'm Michael Shirley. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Michael X Shirley. And we have a super special guest tonight, the winner of Project Runway Junior Season 2, Miss Chelsea Ma.
Well, hello guys. Hey, I'm back, and you can find me on all social media platforms at Chelsea_Ma.
Thank you so much for being here, Chelsea.
Thank you for having me.
Taking time out of your busy college life.
I'm so excited. Yeah. I get to critique looks again.
So you're at FITM now. How exciting is that?
That's super exciting. So I'm done with my first quarter. I'm on my break right now, and I'm almost starting my second quarter next week. So that's fun.
So you've been on here before several times, right?
A couple times during my season.
How do you like?
Yeah.
How do you like catching it after the fact, watching how everything plays out on TV? Because I
Right.
assume it's sometimes a little different.
It's so different because you watch and you're like, wait, that's not what happened. And then you're
Right.
like, wait, no, that is what happened. And it's just, you have your own picture, but then when you see it, you're like, oh, that's how everybody else saw it. So, you
Yeah.
know, it's kind of different. But now I get to have fun and I don't have to critique my friends' looks. I can critique like people I don't know.
I know.
So it's a lot less like, yeah.
Did you make a lot of friends on that episode that you still hang out, or that season that you still hang out with?
Yeah, I mean, we're not like biffles or anything, but we do talk every now and then, and we're we're really cordial and nice to each other, and we like hang out when we see each other again. But it's yeah, it's fun.
Are there any other Los Angelino?
No, my
No.
season was the only Los Angeles, but I am friends with all the LA juniors from season 1.
Oh,
so that's fun.
very cool.
Yeah.
Do any of you ladies have a question for Chelsea?
Are you friends with anyone from this season for Project Runway?
The current season?
The current seaon, yeah.
I recently met Amy actually today for lunch. I had lunch with her, and she gave me a bit of tea on the behind the scenes. But I've talked to a couple of people like Kentaro on Instagram, like Margarita, but otherwise I have not. Yeah.
Very cool.
Did you give them any advice from your experiences?
I mean, well, they've already done it, so.
Yeah.
But I kind of just told them what happened to me afterwards and how my life changed. I'm not sure if it's like the same for adults though, just because it's like a different process and what they get is different. So yeah.
Well, you're working on a brand new collection that's about to
I
debut
am.
next month. You want to tell us?
Yeah.
I know you don't want to say too much. We
Right.
don't have any pictures or anything because it's all under wraps until the runway show.
Yeah.
Is there anything you can tell us?
You know, I'll say to the fans. Well, I'm having a not Project Runway. I'm having a fashion show featuring 5 other Project Runway alumni. We're presenting our Spring/Summer 2018 collections, and it's going to be my first collection since showing my finale collection on the show. So it's going to be happening in downtown LA, and if you want to come, please do. I'm so excited about it, and it's going to be like kind of the launching of my Chelsea Ma brand.
Do you
Yeah.
have a name of the collection yet?
Yes, this collection is called L'appel du vide, which means the call of the void, which actually means like the jump of suicide. But in my opinion, no, the way I saw it was kind of going into this collection. It was like the jump into the void, and I thought the void was kind of like the unknown, the future. So
Yeah.
it wasn't like death. It was more like going into a new path that you don't know.
I love it.
Interesting.
I
So
love
a
it.
different take, a brighter take on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, if any of you guys are in the Los Angeles area, stick around till the end of this after show and we'll tell you a way you could win entrance into Miss Chelsea's fashion show, but you're gonna have to wait to the end. What did you think about the looks tonight, just in general, overall?
There were a couple looks I really loved,
Mm-hmm.
and then there were some more looks I didn't love, but like we'll get into that.
Yeah. What about you, ladies? What was your overall impression of the runway show tonight?
Well, I think Kenya got a little cocky at the end. I was a little surprised at that, but
I liked that.
a little spice there. But yeah, no, overall, I think I'm pretty happy with what the judges said today. We actually kind of agreed. We don't usually agree. So, yeah.
I feel like it was just a huge wasted opportunity. Like so many of these challenges, I feel like the same thing. But I mean, menswear can be so inspiring, it is to me, and I feel like there was just like such a lackluster presentation.
Yes.
But the thing I hated was the selection of fabrics they gave them. I thought was really poor choice. And then you have to make it for JCPenney. So you're really limiting the potential of you being able to create something super innovative and cool. So I think it's just limiting.
I don't know that JCPenney would say, hey, that is way too cool for us.
I think they would.
What
It
about
has to
you,
be
Mayte?
marketable. So
That's true. And at a certain price range, too. I'm so happy that Margarita won this challenge.
Yeah.
I have been rooting for her since the very beginning, and for her collection, well, not her collection, but for her outfit to just be out there and to receive such great praise, I feel like she needed it. So I was very happy. And then the ending kept me at the edge of my seat. So we'll get into that with the twins, of course.
I was very much with you on this, Michelle. I found just lacking in innovation, kind of. I mean, not that we needed something like groundbreaking that we've never seen before. That's going to be hard. But it was just kind of dull.
yeah, it couldn't keep my interest.
Yeah, I
you
was
know?
expecting some of the people to do some really cool things with what's like in their wheelhouse, and it was just kind of seemed like, for the most part, people were just trying to not be the worst one.
Not be in the bottom for sure.
Well, before we get into the looks, I want to tell you guys about a new show. Support for this podcast comes from ABC presenting the new drama, The Good Doctor, from David Shore, the creator of House. And in this program, a young doctor with autism and savant syndrome will use his extraordinary genius to save lives and challenge the skepticism of his colleagues. It's one of fall's most anticipated new shows, starring Freddie Highmore and Richard Schiff. The Good Doctor just premiered, and it airs on Mondays at 10/9 Central on ABC. I know you're looking forward to that one.
I am. I loved House.
Okay.
So good. And I didn't realize that the same people were making this one. So I'm really looking forward to it. And he seems younger, so it's kind of like House / Doogie Howser. I don't know. Medical drama. I'm totally into it.
I was a big fan of Freddie Highmore and what is the Bates Motel?
Oh yeah.
Such a good show. So I'm looking forward to this show as well. So you guys check it out if you guys are around on Monday nights. You can see it on ABC. Now let's get into what everybody's been waiting for, the looks of the night. Yes. Right?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
So for everyone out there, just a quick catch up. The teams used menswear fabrics to create 2 outfits to be sold at jcpenney.com, and they were menswear fabrics, and they weren't menswear outfits, but they were supposed to be menswear inspired. They also had $100 at Mood to get things like supplemental trims and buttons and other notions that you need for putting like zippers and stuff in clothes. And one designer stayed to work on their outfits, and the other designer went to shop. I was thinking when I found that out, I've seen some Project Runway episodes in the past, and they were like, why did you bring this crap back? You know, but it seemed like everyone was pretty okay with what their partner brought back for them. But it's also kind of tough because they were being judged, even though they are in a group, they're being judged kind of collectively. I don't know I think I would have been the one that said, I'll go shopping for us.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think it depends on who you're partnered with, like if you trust
Yeah,
their
yeah,
taste
yeah.
or
Yeah,
not,
right.
because I think it can come down to little things like that, little small
Yeah,
details.
you and Chelsea would know a thing or two about that. What would you do? Would you go stay and kind of pre-plan stuff, or would
Right.
you go and pick it all out?
It honestly have to depend on my partner and like how kind of experienced they are in menswear designing, because I think that like the trims and notions, like buttons, that's a huge part of like making a menswear inspired outfit. And so like that can really break an entire outfit. Like if you get like an ugly like plaid instead of like like a nice, I don't know, suiting fabric, it can really kill your look. So I mean, I would do it
Would you
myself.
want to go shopping? Would you
I
want
would
all
go
that to be on your shoulders?
I would go shopping for sure. I'm a shopper.
Not me.
You're like, I'll see
I
mine in
wouldn't. Yes,
sketch.
because if
It'll be
anything
your
else,
fault.
yes, I'd be like, you see, because of your buttons, we're in the final two. Even though, you know, it's the bottom two.
I think it depends on how much you trust that person too, and how specific you can be in what you actually need. Because
Yeah.
in some cases, like Kintara and Brandon, I think they bought a string. So
You're that pink string.
yeah,
Guess
and I
what?
didn't see any, like maybe some hidden zippers or something, but I don't think it's, there's not too much importance on it.
Right. Well, we got a cool quote tonight, or not a quote, just a word I'd never heard used before. Amy used a word who you went and had tea with today.
Fancy.
She's the word boobicious.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's describing a busty look. Boobicious.
You hear
No L.
boobylicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boobicious.
Boobicious.
Maybe since she isn't in LA, maybe we can pull her onto this show.
Yeah.
Give us a good impression.
I didn't expect that from her. That's funny.
And we also saw Sean and Claire were fighting a lot.
Oh yeah.
I loved that.
It was oddly
Finally.
satisfying.
Yes, that all seems to come to a head. But like I said, we've got the runway looks up now. And first up is Ayana. What did y'all think about this look?
Well, she didn't follow Tim's advice and she kept it hospital-y.
Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't do more with that. I'm kind of disappointed.
Yeah, for all of you podcasters out there, this look is not innovative. It's
like a hospital
basically
gown.
just a bulky white
It's a bit
dress
frumpy.
shirt with just a pair of pants. Not really. I mean, men wear pants and men wear shirts, so that I could see that being inspiring.
These pants are so baggy, and the top is baggy,
Yeah.
and it looks like a
Hospital gown with a
hospital.
belt on it.
Yes.
I think
Like-
it would have helped it if they flipped fabrics in the top and the bottom. I would like to see that.
I think they just styled it really badly. I feel like if she kind of took the pants from the hospital gown and like made it a cool like dress and she edged it up, and if like her partner, I just think they styled it really badly. Like with I know her things like the head thing, but just for this look, it didn't work for me. And she had like these two large bags, and I was like, nobody wants to look like a mom going to Costco. Like you just don't need it. Like I didn't think it was necessary.
I got 2 words for this look.
Uh-oh.
Forever 21. Maybe that's 3 words.
I don't even think this would make it to Forever 21.
It just
It
Yeah.
wouldn't. It's
Well,
too matronly.
It just looks like something that you just pump out. It's like
Yeah.
not innovative at all to me. It just looks like something you would see. And
Well,
like,
I give her props for kind of doing the offset collar, offset placket. I mean, I've seen it before, but at least she was trying to do
Wow.
something different than just a straight, normal, baggy top. But then that was like the whole concept, and you didn't catch that at all
Yeah,
from, it's just the print is overwhelming.
It's worth mentioning the collar on the shirt is cocked to the side. It's like a nod to the dress shirt. But I don't know. For me, like, maybe you can't see it in Forever 21. I see it in, or maybe H&M or something.
Probably
like that.
H&M.
I don't know.
Definitely JC
But it's
Penney.
just like not something I would pull out on Project Runway. That maybe it's just me.
This is so disappointing.
But I think we saw someone who did that asymmetrical collar a little better
I
tonight.
definitely-
but
yeah.
we'll get into that. A couple more looks. Next up, we've. Before that, I want to know, what did you guys think? Like star-wise, how many stars would you have given Ayana's outfit?
I give it a 1.
Mm-hmm. One.
I give it a 0.
Oh, Chelsea.
I gave it a 2 just because of construction.
Okay.
Because like the collar, the offset collar, that takes like patterning. So
I gave it 1 star because it was there.
Yeah, exactly. It was there.
Thing.
Yeah, it was there.
It was on the runway.
Yeah.
Okay.
It made it to the runway.
Next up, we have got Michael. And this is basically, when you say it, that's a velvet jacket with just a long, kind of like the other one, a long dress shirt dress for a lady. And for me, I thought the jacket was a little too big, but it did look like it went with the other outfit. Like it looked like they were in the same family or whatever.
I think that the fact that they're showing a little bit of leg kind of helps it, but overall it kind of looks like a mess, like it was just thrown together last minute. So I'm a little disappointed, but at least it is cohesive with the other outfit. I will give them that.
Oh, sorry.
Hurricane Chelsea over there. Don't take off the headphones.
Yeah, I think the jacket looked dated. It added bulk to the model. It didn't really go with the I mean, I think it's like this is a fall jacket for sure, but then the bottom I felt was like spring, and I just didn't feel like there was any cohesion in the outfit itself between the dress and the jacket, and without the jacket, the dress I felt like was nothing. So I don't know,
Yeah, I don't get where he was going with this look.
Well, I think both of these like kind of look like outdated looks, like something that was maybe cool
Yeah.
2 years ago. So that's why I'm saying like these fast fashion brands are what they remind me of, because they just look like something maybe we saw on a runway like 2.5 years ago.
maybe.
But-
It was
but-
so
but-
basic.
But better. I mean, like, you know, this is very basic.
Is she wearing sunglasses? Yeah.
She is.
Okay. So I get,
Sunglasses inside.
but this is the first time we've actually seen
Something from the
accessories,
Japes.
being used. So
Yeah.
take advantage of that.
I was wondering if the headband, like, it looked kind of like a turban meets a headband. I was wondering if
like
Ugly.
It's a headband?
you were saying, Chelsea. It's
I was
just
wondering
it's
if
just-
she got that.
I
from
think
the
they just like
Disney.
cut fabric and they were like, oh, wrap it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you can do to show all that you
Exactly.
used some of those, well, as many of those fabrics as you could. So how many stars would you give this outfit?
1.
One.
One.
One, I thought it was kind of ugly.
Ouch.
I as well. So looks like this team, well, for me at least, this team got 2 stars in all, so that's not too good.
Can I just say, Olga in her live chat, because we're on live chat right now, she said it looks like she had to run out to get something in a cold and grab the first jacket she could reach. It doesn't look like it's part of the outfit, so I think we can agree there with her. Yeah.
Olga's always throwing in good comments. in the
Yeah.
live chat.
Keep
Yeah.
them coming.
Yeah. Mayte is in the live chat, you guys. So if you want to jump in on this conversation with us, like right now, there you go. And if not, leave a message in the comments, and we'll see them later. I always go over you guys' comments. I enjoy them thoroughly most of the time. Next up, we've got Kenya, who has been one of our favorites. Most good deal of these weeks. A lot of us have really liked what Kenya did, except for Michelle last week, who really hated what Kenya did. I've got to say, I think this outfit is the worst thing we've seen Kenya put out. I think it far rivals your Dalmatian
Green
look,
bean,
yeah,
Peter
that
Pan
you were
look, yeah.
into. This is so boring. Bad 90s businesswoman, and Nina Garcia called her out on it.
She did.
Super bad.
Yeah, I mean, I do think it looks like a flight attendant. I'm not gonna lie. I agree with her on that. I feel like I keep seeing the same thing from Kenya, like over and over again. Like, if there's something going on with the collar.
This doesn't
The
look like her to
bows,
me.
right? And then
Yeah.
I don't know. This doesn't look like Kenya to me. This.
I see it with the top. Like, in the beginning, Tim asked them to change it. He said it was a bow, and he's like, no. Like, you know, loosen it up a little bit, and that saved the outfit a little bit more, I think.
did
Yeah,
it?
the top is kind of like the Dalmatian outfit that she had. Was it
Yeah.
last week? Yeah, with
Yeah.
the collar and the and then she does. I agree with you. She has like a structure that just cuts here.
She has the
Which is-
keyhole, the huge
yeah.
keyhole that she always
Yeah.
does. She does it a lot.
That she wears on her stuff.
Yeah,
and now
and
she's
she
like
also wears
implementing it.
Exactly.
think it's fine to have like a signature, but it just didn't work here with the challenge.
You also have to have range.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn, calling her out. It's
Okay.
true.
All right, Michelle.
Yeah, tell us what you think, Michelle.
I mean, I don't even have anything to add to this. It is a flight attendant outfit, and it just looks. You know what I hated about these two, like her and Amy's looks, these like horrific buttons.
Oh, the shiny buttons.
Cheap ass buttons.
Like, if it wasn't bad enough, let's add some horribly ugly buttons on, and then it's just I can't even look at it.
Well, if something's put together, like just sewn up, I usually will give it like 1 star. But I had to give this 0 stars because this looked like bad secretary, just like Nina.
And what
Garcia
menswear inspiration is there?
Oh,
Yeah.
Nothing. Men don't have keyhole anything. Like they don't.
Keychains.
Did you have keychains?
Holes.
They have cars.
Yeah, they have cars,
Keyholes.
exactly.
That's
Nice
about
cars.
it, Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I actually think this could. You know how you're like Forever 21. I actually think this could be in like the really bad section in Forever 21 that nobody goes
It's
to.
a contemporary
like the
section.
like the back section where nobody actually ventures to because it's too big.
Yeah, the
clearance.
contemporary section. It's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
dress. Like,
That nobody goes to.
Clothes. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate talking about this.
Can we not?
About
Yeah, can we just
her
not?
out
All right,
Kenya,
all right,
because
we're
I'm
moving it
such a
over.
great, good fan.
Did anyone give her a star?
Yeah, I gave 2.
I gave
I
like
don't know.
0.5.
0.5.
Like for like because she had something on there, but I don't think it was like she had something on there, but it was a knit top and a knit skirt, so it was like half a point.
You're hearing this from a 16-year-old.
I know.
It's a knit top and a knit skirt.
No, I love it.
Well,
I
yeah.
love it. Like you are schooling her.
I'm sorry. Like she's made some amazing things.
Yeah.
Like even like the jumpsuit she did, and I don't understand how you have an entire day and you
Yeah.
make a knit top.
No,
and a
I
knit
totally
skirt.
agree
Yeah.
with you.
Like, I don't
Kenya's been my
understand.
favorite so
Yeah.
far,
Mine
and
too.
I gave her no stars tonight. That was just a bad look.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, we've got another bad look.
Bad.
It's just my opinion. We've got up Amy's look with lapels from outer space.
Kind of like reminds me of a Joker or something. It's very costumey.
Mm,
Like
yeah.
what they're
Clown.
thinking. Like,
Yeah.
I think
who
we need
are-
to.
Yeah.
Since you
mean,
saw Miss Amy
Right.
today.
Yeah, I don't want to be too. No, but I don't
What do you
actually
think about
hate
it?
this look. I just don't.
Okay.
The thing that kills me is like the buttons for one, and I don't like the stitching she did. I don't like. Tim was like, I love the stitching you did. I looked at Tim and I was like, really? Like, I think that it's just like the thread color or something about it looks very homemade. It looks.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it was by a factory, so it doesn't look like that nice thick quality like. It just looks like homemade thread, and it was really ugly to
The
me.
outfit looks like a homemade suit to me.
Yeah.
It looks
I-
like it was well constructed. I'll give her
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
For me, those lapels just take everything away. Like you just want to focus on them, and they
I
remind
know.
me of like old lady boobs. Like,
Oh, like saggy boobs.
They remind me of like pointy, saggy boobs.
You know what it is
God.
too? It's the shoulders. Did she use like shoulder pads? 'Cause
She
they
used
look
shoulder
very,
pads.
Yeah, they look very
yeah.
like broad and
the
big.
the lapel
peplum,
like ends right at like the bottom of the bust
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah, the peplum
The
kind of.
peplum just
Yeah.
adds bulk. I really liked the idea of a denim suit could be cool, but this doesn't look cool. And the color of the denim, I
Oh,
mean,
the
I guess she's
color.
stuck with that, but like then just don't use it if you know it's bad. So
My time.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I was reading the live chat. They have like some comments. She says, Olga again, she's like, the last couple of episodes are giving me 80s Sears catalog flashbacks. This
Oh
suit
my
in
God.
particular.
me too.
Yeah.
Sears.
Yeah.
That's. I think that's a great like.
Yeah.
Not
80s
even
Sears.
JCPenney, Sears.
No.
Oh
my gosh.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Well, did anyone give this a star? I'm sure you guys
I
did.
give it one construction.
You have to give it some.
tailoring.
It is really, hardcore construction, but
Yeah, I gave it 2 stars.
This was my least. These last two. This is my least favorite team of the night, and I would have sent Amy home.
You would have said, I don't.
Just because I can't send Kenya home because I love her. I would have sent Amy home, but.
Well, it's just
I don't
because
know.
like I think Amy really depended on Kenya, so like. if I didn't see
It seemed
Kenya's
like
past
it was the
stuff.
other way around.
Really?
Well, the other one was making it seem that way.
No, I have to agree with Chelsea
No,
on this
because
one.
like I feel like that Kenya made her red jumpsuit with the it looks like the jumpsuit that she did except in denim and not as good.
Well, Kenya was saying in the beginning of the episode, she's a professor, like she can teach me some things. Like
Right.
So
I
I
think
felt
it was,
like
like,
she was
construction,
wanting
though.
Yeah, it's like she was wanting to learn from her, but in the end she was like, screw this lady.
And she was like, I'm not dealing with this shit.
Yeah.
I think they both went into it like, yeah, this is gonna be great. We love each other. We have a great relationship. And by the end, they're both
I
like,
hate you.
I kind of hate you. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah, they were even making decisions without telling the other one, which I would have been super annoyed when they showed that V-neck.
But to be fair, they both had terrible looks. So
That's true.
It's not like they can really blame it on the other person.
Well, it was
they
Amy's
kinda
look
did.
that Kenya was changing the top for.
Well, yeah, but that wouldn't have helped it. Or
I know you
killed
would have
it.
been like, no. You would have been like, what are you doing? This is not your look.
But but
Oh, okay.
but then you just you do your own work. It wouldn't have helped or hurt that
Right.
outfit.
Right.
It's
Right.
the
It's
jacket is just so
bad.
obscene.
Yeah,
I just don't get how did none of them see that it was ugly? Like they're both. I feel like Kenya has done some really like. I was gonna say tasty, not tasty. Like
Tasteful.
like
Tasteful.
tasteful looks in the past, and I just feel like looking into this, I think she would have seen. Oh, this looks like
And the
Forever
colors were
21,
very strange
and this
to me.
looks like Bad Sailor Moon. Like I feel like they would have
Oh.
recognized that.
Yeah, they weren't colors that you would typically see Kenya designing with. She likes really kind of deep, rich colors,
Right.
it seems like. But next up, we've got an outfit that I think we all liked a little better. This is Kentaro's outfit, which is the first of a pair with Kentaro and Brandon. I guess you would say this is kind of like a sporty sportswear kind of like go to the
Athleisure.
grocery store.
It is
not
a little
work
athleisure,
out.
yeah.
I don't know. For me, I thought that this was like all the items were boring on their own. It's like 2 spaghetti strap tank tops, one like I don't like things that are just slightly cropped like that. Like that jacket.
Oh,
I
you
don't
like it if they're like cropped.
Yeah, it needs to be crop.
Yeah.
That's like kind of just like
Make up
you're
your
too
mind.
big for it. And just a pair of like leggings. Like
It's pretty simple.
everything was stuff you could go out to a store and buy yourself tonight.
Yeah, I feel like Brandon's style is very athleisure. And so, Kentaro kind of went with that. And I feel like he's going with the same flow as Brandon. And they're both kind of vibing off of each other. But I didn't really see much of Kentaro's past outfits resemble anything in comparison to this.
Maybe the pants.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just the
jogger kind of
joggers.
thing.
Yeah, I feel like that's it. I feel like he was more geared towards Brandon's style, which it worked, and I can see this in JCPenney as well.
Yeah, but
Really?
it also looks like it could have been
Yeah.
designed by anyone.
Yeah.
True.
I just think like they could have Kentaro's usually, because I know it's like very much Brandon, but Kentaro usually makes very like upscale type of like cool stuff, and I just don't think it's like posh in any way.
I
It's
think
not.
he probably thought that those layered shirts would look maybe a little more like wafy, kind of like
Or the
cool,
black,
But
because he likes
The
black.
black?
He loves
Oh yeah, there's
working
like a
with the black.
thing, Yeah.
I don't know. For me, this was just so boring.
Same.
Just couldn't get it anywhere. I did give it 3 stars because I did agree with the judges that these 2 outfits looked like they went together, like for sure. It almost looks like the same person made them. Can we see the next outfit so you guys can see a juxtaposition? We got all the same fabrics. For those of you watching listening to the podcast, Brandon did another cropped sweatshirt, and we have a long, like men's, almost like a trench, I guess you would say, like a mini trench, half trench, and some really ugly fabric. But that's just my opinion.
Hate plaid.
What do you ladies think about this look?
I think Brandon's was a lot more successful than Kentaro's because he kind of did this. I don't know. To me, the trench is kind of almost like a hoodie it's like a hoodie trench. It's like a soft piece that a lot of women would wear. And then he kind of had the shorts that he was layering with. And I think they're together, Tim comes in and says, okay, we're the dream team. And I think when you're familiar with a designer, you kind of get tunnel vision. And like you get these goggles on, rose-colored goggles, where you're like, I see this. This is the designer, and you get excited even when their stuff is basic. And it's like I can see that, and I can see that it's put together, and I feel like that's what is happening with the judges. Like they're on top because we realize that looks like these designers, and they were thoughtful, and they're just kind of giving them like too much credit.
I think I've said this before, and I really think that they're not giving Brandon the crap they should be, because they just appreciate that he would be able to throw down a runway show where everyone looked like they came out of this same building, like same party.
Right.
Like he's
But I
got
think taste-wise, he's like more creative. Like you always get these designers on Project Runway where they have just put out this dated, boring, seen it before, and it's like his stuff just feels so fresh and interesting and captivating.
It is.
The cuts for me are just.
Well, this
we're
one's
seeing
not,
it over
but like,
and over and over.
Yeah, it is the same thing over and over again. I really like the long straps in the front, though.
Yeah,
or the drawstrings.
the
Stop
tubing.
it.
I think the ribbons are cute.
Oh, I want to pull those shoestrings out of that thing. Oh, I
think
hate
the
it.
ribbon and the pants were like the only two unique parts of the outfit.
Yeah.
Like I thought that's what made it.
For me, it's the hoodie drawstring. It's just. Oh no! He does all these oversized
Athleisure.
but
It's
everything's
the same thing.
all the trims are like oversized.
Over and over again.
Yeah.
I just want to see
don't
something
like
new.
it.
Yeah.
It makes me think of like Hello Kitty or something.
It's his style, though. It's his style.
it.
He's
I
gonna
think
keep
it
on doing it.
works for some of his past things, but this makes it a little cheaper.
Like you would buy that shoestring at Hot Topic and put it in your shoe.
Yeah.
And you're like, I
Yeah.
hate myself. Like, you know what I mean?
I just want to see him do something
Like a checkered
different.
one?
Chelsea's like,
I'm trying to see it. It's like it's weird.
I know, you're having to do a backflip to look.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Well, did anyone give this more than 3 stars? I gave it 3 stars.
I gave it 3 exactly.
3.5.
I gave it 3.
I think this is like good for sportswear, but like I hate that oversized drawstring. I hate.
But I could totally see this stuff at JCPenney. So.
Yeah, I could too. I think
Yeah,
the colors are
good
very
call.
JCPenney too. Next up, we've got the twins.
Oh, fun.
Oh, so much tea.
So much tea.
So much tea. The black
Would
bitter
you-
one too.
Would you like to take this away, Michelle?
Okay, this one's Claire's. Yeah, you know what? I don't hate the top as much as everybody else. It's kind of like,
thought it was-
okay.
I wanted to burn it.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
I wanted to light the fire for you.
Yeah.
there's no menswear inspiration whatsoever. It's just a t-shirt with a black side and a gray side. And a ruffle on the sleeve.
right? Yeah.
The pants to me are like whatever. And then like, okay, so at first I saw the belt and I was like,
Yeah.
this looks like terrible. And then after they did the close-ups, I realized it's like a little cuff on the end, like a little sleeve
Yeah,
cuff.
it's like
Okay,
a
and
flannel around the
yeah.
waist without the tail.
And I think that's cool now, but it doesn't look cool on her. Like, it's a cool idea. It'd maybe like be cooler as a scarf or something, because it's just adding bulk to her hips. You know?
I love the belt. And I looked at Michelle and I was like, I'm going to go home and make one of those. Like, I'm going to
and I
go
was
cut
like,
some sleeves
are
off.
you serious?
I was like, yeah. I don't know why.
All you have to do is cut some sleeves off your shirt. And...
Oh,
Yeah,
there we
that's
go.
what-
So let's do
I'm gonna
that.
go to the thrift store and I'll make it one color.
Oh,
Yeah.
Two
I want
colors,
to see you
like a
wearing
one
this
to-
next
Can
week.
we wear this? Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
about to say that. Can you wear that
I need
next
to go
week?
Oh my gosh,
find
make it
some
trend.
sleeves. We'll see if I can find
can
a
model
flannel
it.
that I like. Yeah, it's got to be flannel.
But it is the cutest idea of
Yeah,
the
it's like
twins.
grunge.
For yeah, it's cool.
Very grunge. I like the idea. It would have looked really bad on the chest as like a
Oh, the bra.
like a tube top thing, but I'm really glad she went with that.
It's very clear.
Yeah, it is very clear. And that little belt is my favorite thing I've seen from her all year.
That was Kintaro's idea to put it on her. To put it on down low on the waist like that. So I think Kintaro saved the outfit.
Yeah, and he wasn't even
Yeah,
on
he
that
should
team.
have done that.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, look at the situation they're in now, though.
Right.
True.
Right.
What did you think about the outfit, Chelsea?
I thought it was just ugly. Just like,
Okay.
I just literally wrote on my paper, that top's just ugly. Like, no. No. Like, nothing. I just thought nothing was innovative. Like, the top brings me back to, like, Hot Topic when they did, like, the half pants, like, you know, the half checkered, half red type of thing. I was like, that was, like, 2012. And then the ruffle, I was just... Why? I just thought it was so like ugly, and then I mean the top was heinous, and then but everything waist down I was like okay, but everything waist up I was like you need to burn that.
I think the fabric choices for like what was that like silk or satin with like a cotton jersey.
Knit. It's just
You
gross.
can tell.
Why didn't anybody do like a cute like tuxedo dress? Or I mean,
That's what I would have done.
I was just so freaking excited about menswear, and I was so let down.
When they're like, but you're not actually making menswear.
Yeah.
I would have helped you light that fire, and I would have taken her belt, and we'd push.
Yeah, but you would
else.
have taken the belt first, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Before this season is over, I will come in here rocking one of those belts.
All right.
Yes. We'll hold you to it.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got an outfit that I wrote, just no ass ugly. This look got 0 stars from me. It is a ribbed cotton.
I just think the overall outfit's not flattering.
Yeah.
I could see it as like a little kid's dress,
Yeah.
Oh.
right?
Oh, I could.
I can't see it on as much of anything except for a big old mess.
Yeah. I wrote basic AF.
Oh, it is something you see like H&M, right?
It's
Yeah.
something.
I
you
don't know.
just-
I think it's something you'd see more from like Rocawear or something. Like Rocawear or like
Yeah.
You know what's interesting though?
Baby Fat.
Oh my god.
Morley Simmons.
Hey, that was like back in the day. My brand loved wearing that stuff. You know what? We didn't really get to see what Lyris thought about this.
Oh, we didn't.
Yeah, she
has
always
something to
has
say.
something to say, and she was like, "Well, at least they gave me something." But
She
I
was
wanted
so
her to
happy that she
dig
was
a
like
little-
wearing clothes.
I think she
Yeah.
kind of liked it. Like,
think so?
secretly liked it. Yeah. And
She's
because
like,
she was
"I'ma take
working
this
it.
home."
Yeah.
and the boots.
Beyonce, Naomi Campbell Lyris.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
she drives me up the wall. That model just
She is
drives me
the
nuts.
plus-sized Naomi Campbell. I was watching a behind-the-scenes this footage.
She's also the plus size Beyonce.
Yeah, and but the UK named her that, and so then she's just gone with the flow, and she's like, well, now I'm like the plus size Naomi Campbell, and she's made it like a big thing.
Oh wow.
Go get it.
We should get her on the show.
Yeah.
Sit right next to you.
This room's not big enough for the both of us. No. She would want to push all of us out the way and sit
She's
at
like,
that desk and do it by herself.
"Bye."
No, I don't think so. I gave it a 0 stars.
I'd have to agree with that, yeah.
I have one.
I have one too.
I gave
That
it
was
a good
nice.
2. It wasn't something new, but it was something newer.
Different. It was different.
Yeah, it was different. Exactly.
Yeah, and it was put together well. And
Yeah.
for all of you who really, really loved this outfit, you can get it now at jcpenney.com. And I would step on it because I bet Heidi Klum's got a bunch in her shopping cart.
Yeah, she's like, gotta go.
Yeah, she said she wanted one.
Yeah.
They usually sell out pretty quick, like anything that they have that goes
Right.
in production. So
Super limited, so don't forget, we told you first. Get on it. And at the end of the episode, we thought we were going to get a loser, but we got 2. And, yes, they were the Boot and Dork. Oh
my god!
Boot and Dork sisters, and they are going to be going next week. This was a to be continued episode. They're going to be going head to head next week. They will have 1 hour, and they're both just gonna make whatever they want in the same guidelines of the challenge. And the best one is staying, and the worst one is going home. Much to
they
I
can't
think
help each other.
all of our
yeah.
dismay. Oh, yes, of course.
know they
cannot
are,
help
though.
each other.
But with those, you have to tell them. You have to make sure they know.
I think it'd be hard to do much help in an hour with what they're going to be doing.
Word.
So, just like Project Runway, our show is to be continued. And if you guys want to go to Chelsea's runway show, be sure to check back with us. We've got, here's a little flyer up here. And what we want you to do to win a chance to go to this show, this is obviously an LA area contest only. So if you do live in the LA area and you would like to be a guest at Chelsea's runway show, we just want you to leave a comment in this video as why you would be a great person to be picked to go and why you want to go. And the winner will be chosen by Chelsea. So don't give her any BS. She's going to see right through that. And honestly, yes, if you are not in the LA area, don't enter because we'll check into that. And we want someone to go who can enjoy it. So thank you guys for being here with us tonight. Gonna just say goodbye to Miss Hanna, Miss Michelle, and Miss Mayte. And thank you so much for being here, Michelle. Tell everybody where they can find you on the internet.
You can find me at Hanna Bee Tucker.
You guys can find me at Uberreste on Instagram and Twitter.
You guys can find me everywhere at Mayte Carillo _
You can find me everywhere at Chelsea _Ma.
And you can find me at Michael X Shirley. Be sure to check out all our other after shows at AFTERBUZZ.com. See you guys next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.